Hi, my name is Madison McKinley. I am the founder of Daily Inspirato, which is a clothing confidence movement inspiring women to dress themselves in a way that they love every single day. So I want to share with you because for the past 2 years, I've been on a journey. I've been asking women to tell me about themselves and their relationship with their clothing and how clothing impacts their lives. And what I've found is that, first of all, there's not a lot of vocabulary to describe these relationships that I was finding. So that's where clothing confidence as a term and as a phrase was born out of. And then, a few other phrases that I came up with. But I want to talk about clothing confidence because clearly it's something I believe in deeply. It's literally my mission. It's Daily Inspirato's mission. And I kept seeing it come up over and over and over again. So that's why I came up with the term. So what is it? What does it actually mean? What do women who are clothing confident, how are they in the world? So there's a few things that I want to talk about. One, women who are clothing confident reflect how they feel on the inside to the outside world. Sounds obvious. Hang on for 1 second. That's actually really profound when it comes to clothing, because what that means is that they understand how they feel on the inside and how they want to reflect that on the outside. Now that takes a really strong understanding of what you want to show up in the world as. And so that's why this leads right into personal style. Women who are clothing confident love their personal style. They have a personal style. They might not be able to describe their personal style, as I found through the blog that I have for Daily Inspirato called Seeking Inspirato, where I interview women who are clothing confident. One of the questions that I ask is, tell me about your personal style. What is it? What inspires you to get dressed in the morning? And a lot of women are kind of like, what do you mean? Whatever the day gives me, I wear. And I find this really interesting because at first it tripped me up. I was like, why is it these super clothing confident women are not able to succinctly tell me what their personal style is? And I think it's because our insides are not static. And so therefore how we show up in the world through our personal style, through our physical being is not static. And that's ever changing. That means that one day you might wake up and you're like, you know what? I'm wearing all black today. And like the next day you wake up, you're like fairy magical princess from Disney. It's like such an ebb and flow depending on how we feel on the inside. Personal style, huge. Understanding how you want to dress your body and how that's going to make you feel. Gigantic. The other thing is that these women value clothing, not in a vanity way, not like I have to have the most expensive clothing available, but they understand that clothing is a part of our brand. It is the way that we show up in the world. I mean, along with our body language, it is the first thing somebody sees about us. And so they value that, they understand that, and then therefore that's why they pick what they pick. So all that being said, clothing confidence is a practice. It's a mindset. And I know we hear this all the time, like it's within you, you have it, but it's true. You can be clothing confident. Any woman can be clothing confident. It lives within you. You just have to take it out and dust it off and refine it. The thing is that you can do it. And not only can you do it, you can start right now. So something that I love to do is ask curious questions. So if this is resonating with you, if you're kind of like, yeah, I really would love to, wake up in the morning and feel like my clothing is really reflecting who I am as a person. What I want to ask you right now is, as you're scrolling through Instagram or whatever platform you're on, tell me how you feel. I mean, say it to yourself. Do you feel clothing confident? Do you love the clothing that you're wearing? And that just, listen, girl, you could be wearing sweatpants and you could be loving how you're looking. This has nothing to do with like, would this be in vogue? Is this cool? No, it has nothing to do with what other people think. It is what you think. You could be wearing sweatpants. You could be clothing confident. But be real with yourself. Ask yourself, do I love what I'm wearing? If not, why? for me, sometimes I'll be like, why am I not loving my look right now? And it would be because my pants are too tight, which like would put anyone in a bad mood. So, you know, it could be like the physicality of what we're wearing and something isn't fitting quite right. Or maybe it's, you know what, I did not give myself the time or the space or the creativity this morning to dress in a way that I love. And just admit that, just know that. That's data for you to be more mindful, be more, you know, have that clothing confidence mindset the next time that you get dressed. So anyone can be clothing confident. You can do it. You can do it. And I would love to know, if you're not clothing confident, what are some questions that you have? And if you are clothing confident, tell me how your clothing confidence has helped you in this world. I'd love to hear it. So you can do it. Get out there and get them.